saw that pain. Timmy's eyes showing the heat, burning bridges all in vain. After the mind dies, there's nowhere to hide. Echoes of the past on every side. Truth spills raw, cutting deep wide. Timmy's haunted by what he can't confide. The squad's faces all turned to stone. Two drunks drown in a lifeless sea. Every word etched in his bones. Their stories twist in reality. Moments of glory now shrouded in grime. Podcast shadows cling tight, refuse to let go. Faded memories tangled in time. Timmy's truth, a bitter afterglow. After the light dies, there's nowhere to hide. Echoes of the past on every side. Truth spills raw, cutting deep wide. Timmy's haunted by what he can't confide. The squad's faces all turned to stone. Two drunks drown in a lifeless sea. Every word etched in his bones. Their stories twist in reality. Moments of glory now shrouded in grime. Podcast shadows cling tight, refuse to let go. Faded memories tangled in time. Timmy's truth, a bitter afterglow.
Yeah, welcome back to the Aftermath podcast, guys. I am Timmy. I'm here with Decoy NDA, legendary. Love him. Everything he does for us.
Might have to actually turn my mic back on the mixer side. Always something, isn't it?
So we're always dealing with some technical difficulties here. So yeah, no, this is the Aftermath podcast. We got the Jack alteration video we're doing a reaction to. We're covering and everything else. So they did a chocolate infusion, and then they had some orange tones to it when they were smelling it. That seems like just a bad decision on my perspective here, but I don't drink Jack. I can't drink Jack. So,
Well,
got anything to comment on that one?
I think they probably had better luck with kerosene. To be honest
No,
with you.
kerosene's good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They probably had better luck.
It probably would have diffused the flavor a little bit more too, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been a couple of days since I've actually watched the episode, to be honest with you, because I had stuff come up, you had stuff come up, so we're actually like 2 days late. And so, first of all, I want to throw out a big apology to everybody who is expecting this to be out on Sunday. That was my fault. Then Monday, Timmy had something come up, so we're running a little behind. So if my memory's foggy, so my Geritol may have kicked in once or twice.
I wasn't going to bring it up this episode, but if we want to bring up Geritol, yesterday was my fault. I've got a house I'm trying to get worked up here and being able to sell. So I spent the night doing some mudding in the bathroom and whatnot. And yeah, Sunday didn't end up working out here. And but I do want to cover something here before we cover the actual episode of the Two Drunks. I want to get on that Sunday schedule. I got a couple things
Yes.
planned here that I hope we can get a couple guests in and make it work out with their schedules. It'll be one of the first official guests on the Aftermath podcast besides BB going in with his whole drama queen thing here. And budging in on it, thinking it's a squad overtake, squad takeover, So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get on a set schedule of Sunday, and that's working with both of us too. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to that
Yes.
point.
Yeah, Sundays hopefully will be a little easier. Hopefully it'll be less hectic moving forward, but it's hard to say because of life in general. But speaking of the squad takeover, you'll probably notice if you look at the name of the YouTube channel now, it is no longer the Delta BB. We kicked his butt out. We now call it the Squad Productions. So, same content. You're going to have Timmy, you can have myself, you're going to have the crazy BB, you can have Ace, the rest of the squad. We're all going to be hijacking this channel to do a lot more different podcasts and a lot more entertainment coming your way. So, look forward to that coming up in 2025 also.
Well, hell yeah! I didn't realize we were changing names here.
Yeah, we kind of, BB was saying that most of his stuff is, been squad related. So it just made more sense to just rename it over to Squad Productions and, try to get more like what I'm doing right now. It's like I'm actually broadcasting into the Squad Productions, have more of the squad do that with different podcasts and different items along the way, moving forward into 2025.
Okay. Well, I would like to address some of the comments that we had on just before we started. I want to address a feud going on here about who was second. Now, Hunter, I see that you were first, tall ass leprechaun, and South Coast Ace actually came in here second, BB.
Yep.
So get him the whole sass about how you're third, bud. You might have to look on yourself with it.
Yeah.
Because now we got South Coast Ace. He was clocking out, going to bed. He must have taken Geritol. And Hunter says, BB, it looks like you're going to need to separate account or a separate account just to comment.
Yeah, see,
Might
he's
get a little
going.
confusing there.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to start looking at like making another one like Delta BB version 2.0 or something.
Or a second Delta BB, so he's not the first drunk anymore. He'll be the second drunk.
Yeah.
He'll love that.
Or depending on, how many beers he drinks, the third or the fourth or the fifth drunk.
Oh, I don't know. He might not like that one.
Yeah, he might not. But I mean, you know how 6-packs on the abs can go to a punny keg in a heartbeat.
Delta BB just commented, "I'm here again, no more." Hey, he did it.
BB.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was.
That was pretty quick. Yeah, I don't like how your profile picture is just a T, but that's already taken with Timmy, so you got to change that shit too.
We'll have to try to set you up with admin rights on your own channel.
So I will say, I got a question to ask here. So changing to the Squad Productions, is this going to affect how people search it on? Oh, Lips here. What's up, buddy? Is that going to change how people kind of can get to the channel here? I got a couple people I'm hoping to actually join the chat here, and I'm not.
Yeah, because you can just tell them to search for the Squad Productions, and it'll be a lot easier for them to find this channel.
Okay.
I mean, if we need to, we can put them in the right direction, because we do have the squad logo up there, so you can say it's a squad, because you can't really see the logo too well, understandably, because it's a little tiny icon, but you can kind of, send them one, say this is what the logo looks like, and then, have them go after it that way also. Yeah, what
I'm
up, Blip?
working on getting that out real quick. I can't see the comments yet.
Yeah, they call me Rabbit. Oh, whatever. We know better than that, BB.
Call you Rabbit. You're not B Rabbit. Get off your fucking high horse, bud. Oh, he changed his profile picture already. Good job. I'm so proud of him. Look
Oh,
at him
I
go.
know. I mean, just think, just the
What's
other
up,
day he
Lip?
was about that tall.
He's yay big.
Yep.
But no, it's good to see you guys. Love to have you here. So we'll just kind of jump right into it here. They call him Cyclops. Oh, that's fucked up, Hunter. You that rabbit in the sack, says Lip. That's so perfect.
Well, I've always wondered why people call him BB. I mean, but then again, it does
It's
kind of go.
BB Rabbit. He can't rap, but he can fucking he
No,
can get it done fast.
no, they call him BB because, like in a Christmas story, you shoot your eye out, kid.
It's weird subscribing to myself.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they tried an altered Jack episode. They used a kind of an infusion deal there. They had to let marinate for a couple weeks. They started it over in the New Year's episode that unfortunately none of us saw. But regardless, that has been brewing. Now they've had Lip back on the podcast for the last two.
Yeah, the last two
He
episodes.
was on. Yeah, he was on the New Year's episode, which was being on the inside, being a part of it. That was a pretty good episode to view, but not really good to put out there in production. So I'm kind of glad that was scratched.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lip's been back on the last couple episodes here. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm glad to kind of see Lip back into the mix. I mean, it kind of helps keep, the other two in check every once in a while. Plus, Lip does have a little bit of comic relief every once in a while to the actual episodes. Especially watching some of his facial expressions when he's sniffing over the science project.
Yeah, he's a little bit more of a connoisseur, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I might be a little biased with Lip. I like Lip, man. He's pretty cool shit. We hit it off right off the bat. But yeah, no, it's good to see Lip back. Unfortunately, there's some. It just wasn't right for the Two Drunks podcast, which sucks. And I think it sucks. I get it from all sides. I want to have Lip here live. That's kind of more of the. I want to get him on a Sunday episode. That's why I want to get kind of back there. I kind of want to see if we can dive in a little bit. See if we can diabolical sniffer, says Lip. That's so fucked up, dude. Hopefully it doesn't smell like tuna, man. I've seen a couple faces on there where it might be a little questionable. But no, I like Lip. It was we kind of hit it off pretty well. I hope to have him on this podcast here. We can get him in here, be a little bit more of a comic relief, and see if we can get a different side to him. Maybe see if it with the Two Drunks Lip's a little bit different from the Aftermath Lip.
Yeah, I definitely want to try to get Lip in here to do a commentary on his own when he's back onto the Two Drunks, a commentary on his own podcast. I want to see that also. Because
that would be pretty cool.
Because I mean, we had BB do it. I want to get Hunter to come in and do one also. But that way, we get their perspective from them watching them back. Because the Drunks have already told us they're like us. Once it's in the can, no pun intended, they never watch it again.
No, it's out of the can.
No, that's Hollywood talk.
It's always empty. It's always
No.
empty by the time it gets to the two drunks.
Yeah, but putting it in a can is Hollywood talk. Once they put the film in the can, it's done. They don't do anything else with it because it's off to the theaters.
That was like 47 years ago, my man. What do you mean in the can? That was like back in the 40 millimeter or whatever the hell. You're gonna correct me on this, but when they used to put it in tin cans so it can preserve the
35
film.
35 millimeter.
35. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, I had this. So one of the deals Sunday was I had to explain to my 11-year-old nephew why TV was 4:9 and not 16:9 like it is today. Like
And I
watching the
bet
old
the
Hogan's
same-
Heroes.
The same look that they give you is this.
Pretty much. Yes, pretty much. But trying to explain to an 11-year-old that they did not have DVD, Blu-ray, or VHS back in the 1960s is,
Or HD.
yeah, or HD is damn near impossible. It's
Well,
like,
hell, HD is being a little bit more lacking nowadays too. Now it's 4K or 1080p. Well, 1080p might be even like getting to the point where it doesn't matter anymore.
yeah, but trying to explain to him that, you know, the TV shows that he's watching now were actually shipped to the TV stations on 16 millimeter film. And it's like,
Oh.
you know, it's like just trying to explain stuff to this younger generation is getting to be impossible.
Got a couple comments in here. Definitely looking forward to more episodes with Lip. I think he would be a good guest on here. And Lip also commented, if I come on Sunday, I got to do Saturday too. Thank you guys very much. I don't know, Lip. Maybe I just want to have an exclusive episode with you, bud.
Yeah.
Is there any other way than doing both? Would be a wasted trip if you didn't do both. BB, I need you to be quiet. Go back on your other account. Lip's mine, not yours. No, it would be great. Yeah, no, and they hashed it out between getting a little off topic here besides just film, but they hashed out what they had going on exclusive. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll create
Yep.
you an OnlyFans. You can send your fucking feet pics, you weirdo. But no, they covered it in an episode of Flip coming back. I think we covered it mostly in an episode of the. Well, yeah, you can. I'm drinking right now, bud. I don't know. This isn't just an exclusively non-drinking episode. It's just because this Geritol acts up with alcohol, so he can't drink.
Well, somebody actually told me that Samuel Adams now actually has a non-alcoholic lager. It's like, what? In an IPA. It's like, why? You know, I get it, but I don't get it. It's like, why are all these alcohol companies producing non-alcoholic drinks? Are you trying to just now target younger crowds to get them primed and ready to go to the bars?
It may not be just targeting that, but a lot of people, and something I've came across, and I'll cover a little bit later, but a lot of people just aren't drinking, or they're getting away from the kick of drinking because they can't handle it. A lot of the generation below me, like, what is it, Gen Z now, or whatever the fuck they want to go with.
Yeah.
A lot of that generation doesn't drink. They've seen the constant issues that have come up with it and people not being able to handle their drink and doing too much that they just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
There was a conversation with a coworker of mine and I think it was his nephew, and he's like, well, you know, the cool uncle, you can have a beer with me. He's like, well, my generation just doesn't drink. You guys have all these problems and it comes from alcohol.
Yep.
So, you know, it could be targeting younger people, but also a lot of people are getting off of it and going exclusively non-alcoholic beverages, trying to get that revenue back in.
Yeah, because when I grew up, all we had was old duels, and that shit was gross. It was not even like a beer taste.
Yeah. They have Budweiser non-alcoholic. Heineken has a non-alcoholic line. Bulls, obviously. I think Milwaukee has a non-alcoholic line too.
Well,
And then
you'd have to be desperate to drink a Milwaukee's best non-alcoholic drink, because I mean, even their regular just tasted like crap.
alcohol is a problem solver or is a problem forgetter. I don't remember which. Well, BB, I'm not your therapist. I don't think I should break it down.
I don't think anybody could be his therapist. And I think we might have just lost. Okay, now you're coming back. Okay, you kind of froze up on us there for a minute, Timmy.
Oh, there it is. Hang on. I'm figuring it out. I'm still trying to get you to load
Okay.
in. I'm having an issue with Discord here. Just kind of, yeah, I just lost your video feed.
Yeah, we kind of lost you for a
Still good for
second.
you?
Then you came. Yeah, we lost you for a second, but you came back.
All right, let's see if I can get you coming back here. And
Maybe it's a good
yep,
thing you
nope,
don't see
dealing
him.
with the same issues.
Yep.
All right. Well, at least you're in a different stance now.
Okay.
But yeah, so um you know, the two drunks, they covered the Altered Jack, which is kind of the title of this video too here. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments, but it was chocolate. You got a little bit of the orange flavor to it. It seemed a little rough on the rocks, if I'm not to be mistaken here, but it was smooth just solo. And then it was more of a chill episode. I mean, we've seen these guys go
Yeah.
with more of grabbing the bottles off the bar, which is kind of a relief, you know, not just focusing on one product there, not having the just the temptation to finish the bottle in general. But I will cover the fact that we got a promise from the two drunks here that they were going to add the to the what do they call that bottle?
The infinity bottle.
The infinity bottle. They were going to add to that right off the bat. Now they almost messed
Yeah.
up again to where they didn't have enough to put into the infinity bottle. I think we got about an hour and a half in, or about an hour in. They were like, "Oh, we should add to it."
Well, I don't think turpentine would mix pretty good with kerosene.
Sometimes it does. You just got to get to the bottom first.
Yeah, that's true. But
So,
I'm thinking in a way maybe it's a good thing that they didn't have a lot of that to put in there, because going by the reactions, that science project shouldn't have really went all the way in. I don't think. I know it went in, BB, but I'm just saying I don't think a lot of it should go in, because it's let's just say it's gonna probably turn your gut inside out.
well, that was another thing. Like they changed as well, controlling the volume that goes in there. We got Hunter coming in here. It says it was mellow. It was a mellow Jack Daniels experience. Sipping it neat, but yeah, definitely got hot once it was over ice. So all right, so I am thinking of the right episode here. I'm trying to review back a lot of them.
Yeah.
Trying to come up with a little bit different content, just making sure I don't get them confused here. Was off camera. BB, you're gonna have to reiterate on that one. I don't understand what you meant there.
I
You're
think he
only
I-
allowing a shot to go in at a time. What do you mean at a time? Oh, okay. So each episode, just a shot in. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And that's a big thing too.
I think
'cause
basically
you
what
wanna
he's saying
mix.
is he put the shot in after the episode to make up for it, is what he's
No,
actually saying, because he said this off camera.
I swore you guys talked about adding it to the infinity bottle. Maybe it was off camera, but you guys did talk about it and you covered it. And then that's where I commented on there that you know, you guys did it in the wrong order.
I don't think they actually have a true order of doing something. Actually, I need to move this over because it's cutting half of me out of here.
Hey, I got your video. Sweet. I can look at your
okay.
beautiful face.
Hunter's saying that he thinks it was on camera.
Yeah, it definitely was because I commented on there that you guys did the wrong process, and then Hunter made the comment that you guys you always switch up the drink order, but it doesn't need to be over ice first or a shot first or, vice versa. Maybe it was, I don't remember anymore. Slept since then. BB, you're getting old. We understand, man.
Hey,
The old timers is kicking in.
okay. I'm going to send some Geritol your way, so that way you have no excuse.
Who, me?
No, BB.
Oh, I was gonna say I like
Is he-
drinking too much.
I
Don't
mean,
send me that shit.
he can't remember. 3 days ago, what happened? It's like,
It's rough with him. Unless there's a tub involved, maybe he won't remember the night before.
no, that's true. That is true. But I mean, how
But yeah.
could you forget something so flavorful if you didn't put it into the infinity bottle?
Did you see his face when he tried it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might have not been that flavorful, but he's favoring the Jack Daniels part.
Yeah.
You got the address. Go ahead and send it. Well, that might be a felony, so we're gonna move on for that one.
So,
But yeah, no,
but-
I think
but
Go ahead.
speaking of Jack Daniels, I saw at the store that they are now actually selling 12-ounce cans of Coke and Jack. They had Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and Coke of Jack already mixed, ready to go. Purchase. What are your thoughts on that?
oh, they've been doing that for years.
Oh, really?
It's been at least 5 years since I saw the first 4-pack, and they don't sell them in 6-packs. They sell them in 4-packs of Jack Daniel's premix. Now Crown followed up on that as well, and started doing that too. And I've had the Crown one because I can't drink Jack, so I saw them for a couple years and I was like, well, shit, Crown should go on with this as well and piggyback on it. They finally did. And I can only speak from the Crown standpoint. It tastes pretty good.
Oh, that's
It's
okay.
it's a pretty good mix. It's not too strong, but it will get you there.
Okay, because I mean, like I said, it's something new here because where I live, it takes them 20 years to pass a law just to say you can drive on the right side of the road. So
Well, I mean, here where I live, they legalized to-go drinks, so alcohol is pretty important.
yeah, they won't do legalized drinks to go here, but they will give you a drive-through liquor store.
Oh, BB commented, Jack does 6-pack bottles. Okay, I've seen the 6-pack bottles. Crown does the 4-pack cans. Okay, so never seen the Jack here in cans, but he said zero, didn't he? I haven't heard of zero sugar Jack. And I'll agree with that one, Lip. I haven't seen the zero sugar Jack, but I've seen the bottles, and I'm pretty sure I've seen the cans, but I don't pay too much attention to them, BB. I could be wrong on that as well. So yeah, no, I think it's pretty diverse. You're trying to create a crowd with it too.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I get it. It's something quick and easy. I mean, you just go to the store, you buy a 4-pack, and you're good for maybe 4 nights. Some people that are not the heavy drinkers or whatever, they don't want to go out and spend double the amount of money to go get the mixer to put in there. They just crack it, put some ice in a cup, pour it in, they're good to go.
but it's expensive. I know the Crown 4-packs are really expensive compared to the drinks, like because they sell them individually as well, and they're like $3 a can. Freaking nuts.
That's not too bad. I mean,
They
that's about
taste
what.
like sorry, they taste like crap, and it's just flat Coke. All right, I can see that. Well, Crown does it. It's Crown and Cola. They don't say Coke on it.
Yeah. See, so you don't know who the cola is. It could be Sam's Club or
Could be
Walmart's
Sam's
brand.
Club, yeah. I was just think Sam's Club is Walmart brand. It's just different branding on the label.
Yeah, but you never know.
Inventory. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but you never know who the actual manufacturer of the Coke is either.
Yep, that's true.
It
It could be Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. or Pepsi.
especially the Monster Arizona and Peace tea drinks that have come out. See, I've
Yeah.
tried the Arizona teas, which usually I did the green tea. I don't know if you have that one lit, but I did the green tea one, and it wasn't bad on the taste or aftertaste. It was the heartburn I got afterwards that I didn't understand. I've never gotten that with drinks. Unless I'm doing Fireball all night, I've never gotten that amount of heartburn right away in the morning. But I thought it would be interesting because it's Arizona sweet or Arizona green tea, and I was like, well, shit, that first time I'm seeing this one, that was about 2 months ago that I saw that. So wasn't bad off the get go, but the after effects of it were not good. I mean, I can deal with the hangover, but heartburn is just too much for me.
Yes. It's like I didn't even know they actually came out with. Would that not be like a hard tea then? If you put, alcohol in the tea, wouldn't it make it a hard tea?
Shasta Cola. No, it would. And they call it that too on the can. It's Arizona hard green tea. It's
Oh, okay.
they make sure it's labeled correctly. It's not, and it's nowhere near the Arizona teas. It's in the liquor section or the alcohol section. So it is separated.
And yeah, stay away from that Shasta Cola. That brings back nightmares of my childhood.
No, no. You had a childhood?
Oh, I had a childhood.
I don't believe you.
Nothing like being in the back of an old, I think it was like a 1980s station wagon. And we were up in the hills of Arkansas. We used to trample all over like Eureka Springs, Fort Osage, Branson and Table Rock Lake and all that area. And we would just go out for like 2 weeks for a vacation. And one year we were up around Eureka Springs, and we had an ice chest full of Shasta Colas. We had forgot what they called the Dr. Pepper one, but it wasn't half bad. But for some odd, stupid reason, we had a National Lampoon's moment. The dog didn't piss on the sandwiches. My mom decided to take her bottle of Charlie's perfume and put it in the ice chest for some stupid reason. And that went all over every sandwich. We lost all of our lunches, and it was like, oh my God. The nastiest lunch you've ever heard in your entire life.
Oh goodness. That sounds freaking terrible.
Yeah, just picture National Lampoon. Oh, the dog pissed on the sandwiches. Spit. Out it goes.
So, Lip, I will say you may have created or done a cardinal sin here. Fucking Jared Leno's hard kombucha, however you say that shit. That is terrible. The only time I've never tried kombucha, but it always comes to mind is that fucking video where the guy's pouring it all over himself and raising hell. It's like, no, I'll never fucking have that shit. And Two Hoots IZ, the best hard tea in my opinion. I've never heard of that. That must be a southern exclusive there.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any of it. I haven't heard of half of these. I'm doing good to know what Mike's Hard Lemonade is.
Oh, just a baby. Just a
Oh,
baby, but so old. What are you doing?
well, from a person that don't ask me how the hell I ever got on a drinking podcast, because I don't even drink. This is about the
Yeah.
hardest I get right here.
You're in a bar right now. What do you mean you don't drink?
No, this is the coffee shop.
Yeah, I don't know. That looks like liquor up there. Flip says, "Oh, I fucking love kombucha, but that is a movie reference." I don't know. I think you're making a YouTube reference, and now you're scared to say it. So you've never drank then, or what? Like, have you ever tried it and just decided you don't like it, or what?
No. So I used to drink like a fish until I turned 21. Then I was like, okay, done. Just stopped drinking. Haven't drank since I've been 21.
Oh, you've never had Mad Dog then? You never tried
Oh,
the
oh no, we had Mad
Four
Dog.
Loco? No, you didn't have Mad Dog back in the 1920s.
Oh yeah, we had Mad Dog.
So did you drink heavily on that? Is that what messed you up on it?
No, it was our pick of poison was, whatever was in the parents' liquor cabinet. So it's normally Jack and Budweiser.
Okay.
Back when Budweiser was Budweiser.
I mean, it's always been butt wiper, so.
Yeah. Well, now now it's more like nothing but pure freaking headache city is what I hear. A lot of people that used to drink Budweiser, no problems, are like getting headaches and everything else now. So they must have changed something in the recipe somewhere.
Oh, they've had to. I noticed a change as well. And we used to drink back when I was in, well, oh, statute of limitations is out now. So back in high school, we used to drink a lot of Busch Light and Budweiser. So
Yeah.
they definitely changed something. The reference is from In Glass. Oh, it wasn't In
Or from
Glass
Glass
Onion,
Onion.
wasn't it? Knives Out Mystery. Okay, yeah. No, that was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good movie.
Knives
Would have
Out.
been cooler if you just went with it.
That's the one with Daniel Craig, right?
I'm not too sure. I'm not as referenced on it. Not too familiar with it. I will call out. We got 6 viewers in here. I think one of them's old Bagel from my work here, and he hasn't commented a lick. Love to see you here, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and
It's just-
subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
Oh yeah. Never know what
really helps
we're
sell.
gonna say. That's for sure. I don't know who's more lively, us or the two drunks.
I think we're better.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'm a little biased on it, but I think we're better.
Well-
Somebody's trying to break my door down.
Oh.
Yeah, got an angry toddler.
Oh,
Not even
is
a
it?
fucking toddler yet. Just pissed.
Uh-oh. Why, because you're on TV and she's not?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's dad time right now.
Yeah.
Kind of like to have a strict schedule with her to where at least I get to spend 2 hours with her, but spent an hour before the podcast and hopefully I can spend an hour with her afterwards. We'll see if she actually appreciates that or not.
Yeah.
But so what was your personal favorite of the Two Drunks episode here?
Like I said, it's been a couple of days since I've watched it, so my memory's a little foggy. Trying to go back and remember it because I didn't have enough time to go and do a Cliff Notes version today.
Mm-hmm.
So you're asking the wrong person right now because my mind is like, all I see is Homer Simpson with the little monkeys going like this in my head right now.
Well, yeah, they're bashing the fucking the
Thimbles.
discs on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bashing the pebbles on Philip's head right now. The best part was him coming in. Honestly, it was for me, and I don't mean to sound selfish here, but coming in on it, it's them going with the different models and everything, because it was more of a chill night. They seemed a little bit more relaxed, not as serious, not as tense, not as trying to stick towards a program, which I will say it's important to stick to a schedule without having an actual script, so to speak, but it seemed a little bit more laid back, kind of like the older Two Drunks podcast before it got too fuckered up, So it was pretty good. Sorry, I've got a couple chats coming in.
You come to
All right.
your Your only friends or your
Yeah, my only friends. It's never be lonely at farmersonly.com, baby. No. But no, it seemed a little bit more laid back. You know, they were a little bit looser, a little bit more puns and jokes coming in on it, and not as not as strict. Because coming into the new year with the two drunks, it was more of just trying to find out where they were at.
yes.
Trying to get back to a more scheduled podcast, not just trying to get obliterated and whatnot. And I thought the first couple episodes we saw the strict and streamlined part of it, and this one was more of a laid back, friendly, um, just a fun time. You know what the podcast should be about. You know what the two drunks should be about. Something that brought them to where they're at now, and not just seeming like a network episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta give them credit where credit's due. I mean, that was their 30th episode also. I mean, it's not easy to sit there and kick out podcast after podcast after podcast and try to do it on a religious schedule either. I mean, it's just hard to. I mean, well, like this week for us, it was really really hard because you had conflicts, I had conflicts that kept us from doing it when we wanted to do it, but we finally did get around to it. So I do have to give them credit for being able to get 30 of them out, and this is what they're going on their second year.
Yeah, I think so. Second year in on it.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got a couple comments coming in here.
Do we hunt or fish? If so, for what? That's a tough question for me. I haven't
How's
been
it tough?
I haven't been hunting or fishing for over 20 years.
So I think
Uh,
that the answer to the question is no.
well, right now you're fishing for these nuts. No, 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 no.
I am.
If I was to go hunting right now, it'd probably be for what I like to go hunting for, which is quail and dove. And,
Quail?
Yeah, quail and dove.
You can't fit 15 of those in a regular 10-inch cast iron skillet. What are you hunting quail for?
Sport. What else?
Oh well, I suppose there's that. So you like quail? Like you've actually had it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've eaten everything from rabbit to squirrel to dove, quail, wild pheasant. I tried some rattlesnake. I mean, pretty much a lot of everything. It's like whatever you can more or less kind of live off out in the plains.
So are you gonna try to do more hunting or fishing now, or are you just kind of coasting with where you're at?
No, just kind of coasting. Out here on the East Coast, they really hate guns, so it's like you go. I mean, I went to one of the deals that have an indoor shooting range, and it's like you swear up and down the government's in the bushes, like looking at you.
Fucking ATS watching for that binary trigger.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I do some fishing. I haven't done a lot of hunting since I moved up to the northern state here, but I have went pheasant hunting this year. I got one pheasant and actually harvest. I got another pheasant and let the coyotes eat. Unfortunately, couldn't find it. I'd love to go deer hunting, whitetail deer, or even go hog hunting down south. That would be pretty cool. Or gator hunting. Fishing mostly bass, which old Trinity, you know, I've taken you out to a couple spots right before work. Bass fishing, I love the fight.
Oh yeah.
Fish, is difficult up here because I hear perch is nice, but I can't catch them. I hear walleye is really good, and I've tried walleye. It's freaking delicious. The best fish I've ever had besides going to the ocean. Um, but I can't catch them. I'll go walleye fishing and I'll catch the only largemouth bass in the fucking river. I don't understand how it happens. I can't catch smallmouth bass because they have more of a fight, but largemouth I tend to just catch every freaking day. I love catfish. The only thing about catfishing is it's a lot of waiting. So I'll usually do that during camping season. So I'll sit out there in my lawn chair. I'll have my drinks beside me, or have my mixers now since I don't drink beer. And I'll sit out in the lawn chair and I'll just catfish all day. And the only catfish I've ever caught up here has been a dead channel cat, which I have no idea how it got on my hook. The thing, it was decomposed. Like you can see the ribs and shit. I'm like, are you serious? How the hell did I catch this one catfish that's been dead? I can't catch no
You
catfish.
hooked him.
up
You
here.
hooked
It's
him.
ridiculous. Yeah, I hooked him. I just snagged him.
Yeah. So you said you want to what, perch? You're not able to catch perch.
I can't catch perch because I don't want to ice fish. It's cold up here, and them motherfuckers are crazy. Who wants to sit out on a frozen lake, colder than hell, in a shack or even exposed, and just cut a hole in the ice and fish it? But I hear perch is good.
Well, see,
So
that's why I'm kind of confused because back home, back out in Oklahoma and everything, we used to go out to the old marinas and stuff. And just take a little piece of hot dog, throw it on a hook, just dip it in the water, and we just catch perch and crappie all day long.
yeah, I'll catch crappie, and I'll catch crappie, and then I'll catch brim, or what they call them is bluegill up here, all day. I'll never catch yellow perch. I don't understand it.
That's strange.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I have 3 species that I catch. It's catfish, largemouth bass, and fucking bluegill. That's about it.
So, Lip, you want to go out shark fishing? How about going fishing for alligator gars? Them things are.
That's another thing.
Those
Those are fun.
They are fun, but they are mean as hell.
They're mean. So the only issue I have with alligator or gar fishing in general is most of the gar fishing that I've been on, it hasn't been. They've been invasive species, so
Yeah.
you have to get rid of the population.
Yes.
But the only thing I don't like about it is the only way to get your hook back is you chop their snout off.
Yep.
So I understand they're invasive, but I don't like doing it because I don't get anything out of it. They're too bony to harvest. And it's just not, it doesn't seem feasible with me. Like if I'm going to harvest something, I'm going to catch it and I have to kill it, I'd rather eat it.
Yeah.
And get a use out of it.
I mean, back home, they used to actually say that alligator gars was what they call a garbage fish. Because but I mean, if you stop and think about it, so is a catfish.
Catfish is garbage fish because it's a bottom feeder.
Yeah, it's a bottom feeder. But so yeah, if you caught one in Oklahoma, you are not allowed to put it back into the water.
Really?
Yeah. Plain and simple. It's kind of like a snakefish up here. You catch a snakefish, you cannot release it back into the water. You have to take it and either take it home and cook it, which there's no limit on. That's the only fish up here in Maryland that there's no limit on, or you have to kill it.
Okay.
Because it's an invasive species. And these
Well,
people, they go crazy with them.
We got a shit ton of grass carp up here. And people can't differentiate between grass carp and I think it's buffalo carp or something like that. And the grass carp are invasive and you can't legally put them back. You have to throw them on the shore and dispatch them or just leave them there to die and make sure they don't get back into the waterways. But Lip says he's not going to waste the meat though. From shark, yeah, you can get shark fin soup and sell it to the I can't say that.
Yeah.
Sell it to the eastern population. Gets pretty good money off that. But no, I heard shark's pretty good. I'm being nice. I could have said China.
Oh, that eats population. Okay.
Yeah, not you. What do
Okay.
you guys like fucking lobster and shit? You fucking eating the rats of the sea.
Not me. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, fucking lobster's delicious, man. What do you eat, crabs?
No, I
You
can't
do
even have
look like a
that.
crab guy. What do you mean? You got shellfish allergy?
Yep.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Yep. Came down with a shellfish allergy about 5 years ago.
5 years ago. See,
Yep.
the same thing happened to my grandmother. She was about mid 30s and loved shellfish, loved crawfish,
Hmm.
crab, lobster, but then developed that shellfish, like deadly shellfish allergy. That's weird.
Yeah. And because I mean, because I grew up eating shrimp left and right. I mean, I
Yep.
just eat them by the handful. And then one day it was like, actually, it was my first time having lobster. Well, I tried lobster for the first time, and that's probably what kicked the allergen into high gear. Is
Okay.
because lobsters have a lot of niacin in them, and they also have a lot of the actual protein, that shellfish protein. So that was probably what kicked um, the allergen off on me. But it was like, oh yeah, not fun at all. But
Well, niacin just activates your metabolism, doesn't it?
uh, niacin, yeah, well, niacin can also give a small reaction to people, and it'll make like the back of your neck and your throat really, really warm. It's like you're almost having a allergic reaction, but you're not having an allergic reaction to it. You're having a reaction to the actual niacin. There's two different formulations. You can get one that doesn't have that and one that does have that. But the shellfish actually has that warming on it for some people. And that's, I think what, really did me in.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Freaking lobster's good.
Oh yeah. I mean, I miss going and eating crab all the time. I mean, it's like,
Nice and flush, says Lip. Yeah,
yeah,
I can get
yep,
that.
and nice and flush. Yep.
So I'll bring the question back to you, Trent. Trent Ward. That's a weird name to have on YouTube. Trent Ward, what do you hunt or fish, and what do you fish or hunt for? See if he responds back. See if he's listening to them. Philip, what do you currently do? I know you're on the carnivore diet right now. Do you hunt or fish, or do you just go to the market for most of your uh, proteins? Um, but yeah, no, that sucks, man. Having something, that's what my grandmother fought with too. Having something that she loved be taken from her like that. She always fought with just doing it anyway and gambling with
Hmm.
whether it was gonna take her or not. Um, dude, I can't hardly fathom it, man. I can't do it. Like if I couldn't have hot peppers anymore, which I'm getting to that point with heartburn and everything else with getting older, which sucks. But like I
But
can't being allergic to it, that
yeah,
would just
see,
blow.
that's what cracks me up. I mean, I heartburn is, story of my life. But when, like you said, eating peppers and with heartburn, I don't have any problem with heartburn with eating peppers. It's all here. It's like, my mouth is like, but it's like, no, can't handle it. But I mean, I like the Papa John's pizza, they go into peppercorn peppers. They're supposed to be
Hmm.
mild. I think that Papa John's does not know what a peppercorn and a jalapeno pepper is.
Oh,
'Cause
they could.
I think they've been throwing jalapenos in instead. Because I
Well,
mean,
I can do it. It's not a instant turn off on the actual palate. It's like 3 or 4 hours after the fact.
Yeah.
Because I'll eat habaneros and jalapenos all day, but it's way after that I start getting the heartburn, and it kind of activates the colon a little bit, and I gotta go spit fire from the rear end. So
So Lip says market, but he wants to hunt and fish. Well, you know what, market and market and vegetarian are both interchangeable words for old Indian sayings for bad hunter and bad
Pussy.
fisher, bad hunter and bad fisherman.
Trent said, yeah, I fish mostly just bass and northern pike, river fishing, and occasional nasty carp. See, in some Asian cultures, and I'll start with that. I want to say the O word, but I can't do that anymore. It's not politically correct. Asian cultures, carp is actually a delicacy.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably why they're not under such a population crunch there as it is here. But I can't do it. There's too many bones. And northern pike, I will say, is the steak of the river. If you can carve the steak out, or I call it the loin because it's on the back, just like it would be on a deer or anything else. But if you can get those bones out of it and not hit them initially, fucking northern pike is delicious. The most of the problems that you got is the tiny bones coming up on the back.
Yeah, see, I don't think I've ever had northern pike, to be honest with you.
It's pretty good. It's a predator, so you got more of the protein and you got more of the game, so to speak,
Okay.
in the fish. Besides just the muckiness that you get from catfish, the fishy flavor. Pike doesn't have that. It's just kind of like walleye. That's why walleye's so good too. It's a predator. It's not eating the greens and the stuff off the bottom. But I never understood it with bass, because largemouth bass is really mushy to me. You can never get it firm enough to where it feels like actual flaky meat.
Mm-hmm.
It's always just been a mushy, gamey. I only fish them for sport.
So vegetables and fruits are toxic. No, they are they are detox. You should eat more of your vegetables and fruits.
Where are you seeing that?
He just
Are we on
texted.
Twitch?
No, you just put it at the top bottom of the screen. Make sure you're on live chat and not top.
I am on live chat. The only thing I got is Trent.
Just literally right below it.
Yeah, well, I got the welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy.
What privacy? You're not wearing aluminum hats or aluminum foil hats, so you have no privacy.
What?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh goodness! Oh, there it comes. I'm a carnivore. I don't eat that shiz. But have you ever though? Could you be a vegetarian and you just don't know it yet? Are we gonna see a vegan lip?
So you mean you go to a steakhouse, you go in, you sit down, and they're gonna offer you offer you a salad while you wait for them to prepare that prime cut of meat? You're gonna turn that salad down
and say, "I want popcorn nuggies instead."
Yeah.
He doesn't eat fried stuff neither. I think he's on that pure carnivore diet.
Dude, fucking no. Oh, come on. I have not ever heard of anybody ever going to a steakhouse and turning down the free salad.
The salad?
The salad.
Absolutely not.
Because I mean,
see, I'm not getting half of the things that are coming in.
Yeah, because I don't even like salad, and I mean, I got to be in a mood for a salad, a real salad. I have to be in a mood for. But I will actually eat the salad because the salad is there to help prepare you to enjoy the rest of the meal. It's there to kind of spark your appetite a little more than what you would actually be, because if you're actually too hungry, you may not be able to finish it because you're going to fill up way too fast. So that's why they
Well-
bring out different courses along the way.
Lettuce also expands your stomach too.
Hmm.
It helps line and expand your stomach. I gotta let a dog out of the room quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So just you keep talking to Lip about how his fucking carnivore diet is trash.
Yeah.
I eat
Butter with my steak like it's a candy bar. Yeah,
Such a
and
poser.
I imagine they're gonna probably poke in there and fill up a rail car full of oil and everything to keep you warm in the winter too. No. That's another item I don't even go anywhere
Yeah, you
near
like that?
butter and stuff.
You like that?
Driving by on
Who the fuck is driving by our? Hang on, I'm having a discrepancy with the old lady here. Who the fuck is driving by our road? Fuck them. Make my pork chop stop judging me. Okay, so fill you in. Don't look at me. Do your thing, chicken wing. Anyway, she looked at the Satori that I have in the window.
Mhm.
She goes, the people driving by our house are looking at us all fucking weird. And I go, who the fuck is driving by our house? We live on a gravel road. The only people going by are doing hog chores or fucking drunk. They're not looking at our house. They're trying to keep it in between the thumbs. Don't go in the ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I stop judging me, woman.
That's when
does
you need to
get
go
you.
get some of those little pressure plates and put out there and some little sound bites. So when people are driving down the road and they hit it and it sounds off and all you hear is gunshots going off.
Well, yeah, no, I only do that, and the only time people go by is when I'm fucking trying to sleep. Can't do that. And
No.
booby trapping's illegal in Iowa. Somebody can say the gunshots hurt them. But no, they're not worried about me. She just likes
Well-
giving me
No,
crap.
I'm not saying they're worried about you. I'm just saying they think we're fucking weird.
Well, yeah, I am weird. That's a good point there.
No, it just means that your house is well protected.
Well, yeah, I suppose. But then they might want to come in, so we'll have to figure it out.
FAFO.
But so they also covered a couple movies. I can't remember. I know they covered Final Destination, they covered Scream, and then also scary movies as well. I can't remember what that first one was that they talked about. And I guess you don't remember either because you're getting old.
No, I don't remember any of the movies deals. But if it was towards the end, I had to get step away from the actual podcast for a while because of things that blew up, and then I had to take care of on Sunday.
So, are you talking about the stuff that happened at FRP or what?
No, other stuff here at the house.
Oh. Did your water heater blow up?
No, that was 4 years ago.
Oh, that fucker blasted through the steps on you or what?
No, it was a. Okay, close your eyes and imagine a hot water heater having a fun time with a heat pump.
That sounds terrible. It sounds like a
Exactly.
rocket.
Pretty much. Our hot water heater was built into our heat pump, and so the tank literally disintegrated to the point where they said, "Oh, there's something wrong with it." Like, yeah, right. No hot water, no heat in the middle of winter.
Fuck that. So Lip commented, guns in the window. Those guys are weird. I think they busted out their own idiocracy at that moment. I don't think you're weird, Timmy. Sending virtual hug. Fuck you. I got a gun in the window for a background because I didn't want the flowers this time.
And what do you mean our own
Okay.
Idiocracy? Idiocracy is a good movie. Don't knock Idiocracy.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Was that made back in the 40s?
Wait. Yeah, so seriously, have you ever seen Idiocracy?
No,
It's
I
a
haven't.
movie. It's a movie by Mike Judd, the same guy who did Office Space and Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, okay. No, I've never seen it. I've seen Beavis and Butthead though.
Okay, have you seen Office Space
No,
with Milton and the Red Stapler?
no.
Okay, you got to watch Office Space and Idiocracy. That's a homework assignment for you right there.
Well, all right. If we're gonna be assigning homework here, have you viewed any of your movies on your list?
Oh, what? Okay, what movies are those?
I don't fucking know. You made the list.
What list? I've seen Office Space. I mean,
No, not
I-
that list. It was
Idiocracy.
there was oh people driving by that way thinking that way are idiots. Okay. And Hunter says great movie. No, I mean the
Oh, yeah.
list that we always keep bringing up when we go, hey, have you seen this? And you go, I'll have to add it to the list.
Um,
The long list.
okay, you have to refresh my memory on some of them.
Oh, there's been a couple podcasts that we've done to where we brought up movies and you go, oh, I haven't seen it and I'll have to add it onto my list. I didn't know if you're see that kind of proves my point, Mr. Fucking assigning homework and not doing anything about it.
I know I do get around to watching them. I do get around to watching movies. I mean, it's a lot of the newer movies. It's hard for me to watch because I hate CGI, computer graphics, and bad acting, and that's what 90% of any Tom Cruise movie is.
Well, yeah, you gotta stop watching Tom Cruise.
Well, I mean, you can't get around it 'cause that's the only thing that's actually playing in theaters anymore, like the remake of Top Gun.
Okay, so I'll let you in a little secret here, buddy. There's Hulu, there's Netflix, there's there's so many things besides major cable and everything else. Hunter said that's I can't even fucking pronounce that.
Metaphysical.
Oh, metaphorical list. Okay,
Yeah.
so more like metaphysical. Yeah, you might be onto something.
Yeah. I mean, I even tried watching the new Twisters movie, and I couldn't even get halfway through that one. Because it's like, what the hell are they doing? They took a great story and they ruined it. It's
Yep.
like, yeah, it's like, no, sorry. I mean, you can best bet if there's probably a movie made before 1980, I've probably seen it.
Made before?
Yep, before 1980, I've probably seen it.
So in your 36 millimeter film?
35. You're 1 millimeter off.
That's better than fucking 5 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna get it one of these days, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Sure.
well, you shut your mouth. Well, I think we're should probably start closing this out here.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you kind of wanted to add that you wanted to bring up? I know that Lip and Hunter probably got something they want to add last minute as soon as we close out here, but
Yeah, they probably do.
yeah, they always do
Well-
every time.
Well, I mean, we're down to 4 consecutive viewers right now, so I imagine BB probably dropped off so he could go take his mid-afternoon nap.
Well, he might also be taking a bath.
Yeah. Roundhead garden scene. Okay, so is that an American film or is that like overseas, like Indian or British?
Like an Indian with a fucking red dot, or
Yeah,
I think
Bollywood.
they call that Bollywood. Yeah, I'm here, old man says. Hey, it's not safe to have your electronics that close to the bathwater.
Unless your bath bomb is a toaster.
Dude, that's perfect. It
It
gets you there
is.
every time. At least once.
There's actually a company that was actually selling, you know how they make bath bombs, right? You throw them in and they turn into, you know, whatever type. They were making them in little tiny toaster shapes. And it's like, oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. They need to do more of that. First
The only
movie.
bath bomb I'll ever use.
So when you say the first movie, are you talking about Silent Air or are you talking about the talkies? You forgot he just brought the fork.
It's GFCI anyway. He's not gonna fucking do nothing. Get a little bit of spark in the nips.
Oh, he's saying that the Roundhay Garden scene from 1888 was the first movie ever made. What about the one Thomas Edison made in his laboratory to actually prove that motion pictures worked on a projector?
Was that publicly made?
They still exist in the Thomas Edison Museum.
Well, Thomas Edison just stole a lot of shit from other people anyway. So maybe that was Nikola Tesla.
It's possible.
We can go down that rabbit hole and spend another 2 hours on this podcast.
We could go down that rabbit hole and never emerge. Yes.
A Frenchman made it, and in the world, it was considered the first movie ever made. Oh no, Lip, we got to get you on this podcast, bud.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look and find that one out on the Internet Archives and see what it's all about.
You just got to check your books that you've been collecting since fucking 1776.
Oh no, we got some older than that, or had some older than that.
One or the other, have you seen it? Wouldn't that
One or
be
the other.
just a home video at that point? Shut up, Hunter. It's
No,
enough out of you.
that one I don't believe I've actually seen, but I have seen The Jazz Singer, which is the first talkie with Al Jolston.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't look at me.
But yeah, I believe we can go down another whole rabbit hole on, you know, all these old films and everything else on a completely different day and probably a different podcast.
Well, we can put that in the old hypothetical scrapbook here.
Yep.
But
Well-
hopefully, you mentioned something. I don't know if you want to bring this up on the Aftermath podcast here, but you mentioned something about having your own thing going
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, eventually I'm trying to get another podcast started. It's going to be called The Front Porch. It's going to be kind of based off of like BB's Unfiltered, but it'll be family friendly. It's just going to be, imagine all of us just kind of sitting around on a nice summer night, and we're all just, you know, pulling up different subjects and just talking and having a good old time.
That'd be pretty good to be a part of. I hope that I can be family friendly enough to be on there.
Well, I mean, one or two like shit or dams, or, you know, maybe every once in a while fuck will come out, but, you know, I mean, just imagine sitting on a country porch summer night, you know, all the old friends just sitting around, you know, kids playing out in the yard, so you got to keep it to where the kids ain't gonna be scared or anything, and you know, just having just good conversation. I mean, we can't sit around and really talk about the weather because you're in point A, I'm in point B, they're in point C, and they're in point D. So it's kind of hard to really pinpoint weather and everything. Except for when
that could bring a broader topic too, so we're not talking about the same turtle-shaped cloud.
No, that's true. but then again, right now we are, because, you know, there's one big ass freaking winter storm that goes all the way from Colorado all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, we got more snow. Deal with it. No.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, it's winter. It's going to snow. The groundhog lied. Let's go make some stew.
Yeah, no shit. Lip said, whenever you want me on, just let me know, and I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. Lip, we'll definitely get a hold of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get your number from Hunter so I can message you
No,
directly.
it's not the cunt porch. It's a front porch. Yes, it's still in the front. We know that, but it's not the right
What are
area.
you talking about? I'm not seeing those
You
comments.
should. It's in there.
I don't see it.
I think you're half blind, or you have some sort of, family filter turned
dyslexic.
on.
I'm fucking dyslexic, but like, no, I have everything. I got explicit stuff turned on so I can moderate that stuff. Chat filter all messages. I figured it out.
You were moderating yourself. The country porch. No, it's
Country porch. He said no. He said cunt porch. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining us here. We appreciate you having here. Shut up, BB.
that was the BB. That was me. BB's under himself now.
Yeah, shut up, BB. Anyway, I'll give you the digits, bud. Thank you for coming. Make sure you guys like,
Yes.
comment, and subscribe. Helps out the channel. We're changing over to Squad Productions and
Quad
General
Productions
Odd.
now. Yes.
It's been a fucking thrill, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hosting it there, Decoy.
Oh
I'm trying
yeah.
to pull you back up here. I'm getting
Yeah,
fucking
well-
lost in train of thought.
Well, hopefully we'll get more of the bugs worked out as we go along. Like we said, this is only our 6th episode. We got the good background now, as you can see. We've got pretty good layout. It's just we're still trying to work on some of the smaller stuff. I've actually worked on getting a monitor that actually has chat closer to me, so I can read the chat instead of trying to squint with bifocals halfway across the room. I don't know how Hunter and BB do that on the live stream, but
It's probably the age difference.
oh yeah, it probably is. But
No,
I'm not gonna go down where Hunter went earlier with BB and his eyesight, but no, it's I mean, I know I'm blind. It's like, if I don't see it down here, it doesn't happen because, I need to have that 4 or 5X, Magoo glasses.
He said, Hunter says big TV.
Big TV, yeah.
Well, he's got the monocle on.
Monocle.
So it only
There
goes
it
on
is.
the one.
There it is. Oh my
I'll
God.
do it. Fuck it. What was he gonna do? Disown me?
Pretty much.
But no, I appreciate you a ton. You've done a lot for us here at the Aftermath. You've made some modifications. You've made it happen. I'm grateful for it. I don't have the setup to do this shit on my own, and I wouldn't be anywhere without you, bud. Considering that the Delta BB kind of dropped me off on your shoulders, and you fucking taken it in stride. I appreciate it a hell of
Oh
a
yeah.
lot.
Well, BB's kind of good about doing that too every once in a while. It's like, hey, let's get this going. Then it's like, boom. Like,
Here
okay.
you go. Fucking control it.
Pretty much.
But
Sink or swim, buddy. Sink or swim.
yeah, sink or swim. But I'm not gonna let you sink. So fuck off.
Exactly.
But I appreciate everybody. I gotta get going here. You guys have
Yep.
a good night, and
And we
thank
will
you.
catch you all on the next one. Peace.
Hell yeah.
Timmy's voice echoed dark memories. Two drunks stumble, lost their way. The squad sitting in the aftermath haze. Truth ain't kind, we all gotta pay. Microphone spitting out lies to see. The laughter mask all that pain. Timmy's eyes showing the heat. Burning bridges all in vain. After the faces all turned to stone. Two drunks drown in a lifeless sea. Every word etched in his bones, their stories twist in reality. Moments of glory now shrouded in grime. Podcast shadows cling tight, refuse to let go. Faded memories tangled in time. Timmy's truth, a bitter afterglow. After the light dies, there's nowhere to hide. Echoes of the past on every side. Truth spills raw, cutting deep wide. Timmy's haunted by what he can't confide. The squad's faces all turned to stone. Two drunks drown in a lifeless sea. Every word etched in his bones, their stories twist in reality.